Kilo 1 Alpha, Kilo 1 Alpha. This is Kilo India 5, Lima, Echo Tango, Wise County.
Interesting net tonight, wasn't it, Top? WD5M.
Yeah, it really was. I got 121 miles to the northeast, 137 miles southeast. I got KI5YIG. The guy in Mendon, Louisiana was just barely breaking my squelch occasionally. I can't claim a contact, but that was 255 miles. Then I was getting KB5YBI out in Cisco. They were, 103 miles, and Mike was just booming in here tonight. So, yeah, it was really strange. Couldn't get some of the close-in people, and I got a lot of the far-end ones. I love getting Louisiana and Oklahoma. We got 3 states tonight.
Yeah, I was hearing people all over the place. I heard Jerry out in Young County, heard Mike down there. Of course, I had a new remote base down in Henderson, a friend of ours, and had to holler from there once anyway. And I heard the guy in Oklahoma, and it was just all over the place. So it was fun. But we'll let you go. We're going to fix a little bit here, so just wanted to holler at you. Have a good evening, good weekend. Have a good holiday. WD5M.
You too, David. 73 WD5M KI5LET. Thanks for the relays. It stretched this net. 89 check-ins. It's amazing. KI5LET, clear and monitoring. KI5VBL, KI5LET. Well, if I probably sober up by then, yeah, I could probably do that.
We'll be coming through your territory somewhere around that neighborhood. About 7 or shortly thereafter. Gotta go to McKinney, take care of the system.
Okay, I only heard the end of that. You're going to McKinney to take care of a sister-in-law?
Yeah, we're going to leave here about 7 in the morning. So it should put us down there about 8:30.
Okay, what frequency should I monitor? Okay, yeah, we could use an NCTC repeater, or we could use, 5.8. Let's just do 5.8. I'll just leave the radio on here. In the vehicle, but I never have got its trip when I come through there, so I don't know what's going on. All right, well, we got a couple of pretty good club repeaters here in Wise County, West Fork Amateur Radio Club. We've got a 146.780 repeater in Bridgeport that's got a really good range. You should help us test that from Young County if you want. 146.780, and the PL tone is 131.8. It's up at 440 feet. There are a couple of Kenwood radios there in Bridgeport. And then also we've got a 440 repeater as well for the club. And then of course we got the NCTC repeater indicator. They're all there. But I'm going to listen on 146.580 Simplex for you, mobile. All right, well, we'll just talk tomorrow on this frequency, 146580. That's the best way. All right, sounds good, man. Thanks, Jerry. Hello, Gary. Man, you're sounding good tonight. Yeah, he dropped out on me, too. He was just rock solid and then kind of went away a little bit, but I still had a reasonable copy on him. Okay, well, I'll try to get into that one, too. I should be getting into that one every Saturday. I'm usually still asleep, but I'll try to get up earlier tomorrow morning. Yeah. Yeah, I probably do. I probably don't, but I probably do. It is. The wife usually cracks the whip in the morning, but on Saturday I can sleep in. I probably won't even go to bed till 2 a.m. Yeah, Friday is it's radio day. I have fun with radio on Friday, and then it kind of lasts into the wee hours. When I try to check into the Kilo 1 Alpha special event station, I'm trying to find out where they're going to be on HF as well. But he's probably got me on 2 meters, but I'm going to try HF as well. But we'll try to check in there. Yes, they're down in Cisco, I think, camping out. And it's Kenny and Rick and Terry are down there and her husband. That's the 3 that I heard anyway. You know, I thought it was a vertical. He described it, and I wasn't taking notes, and I've already forgotten what it was. But yeah, they've got a pretty good station down there. Probably just propagation getting us. Yep. Well, if I can find him on HF, I'll let you know. I'm hoping he's on 80 or 40. I should be able to get him on NVIS. If he's on 20 or anything higher frequency, I'm just going to skip right over him with my vertical. I started to check into the Texas Traffic Net this morning, and you know, that's usually a pretty good test of 40 meters in the morning, and just one thing and then another. The wife cracking the whip. Get in here, do this, do that. 73 Gary, KI5UXF, KI5LET, clear and monitoring, 146580 from X-Ray Alpha 9er, Flatbush Airport in the heart of Wise County, halfway between Decatur and Boyd. Hey, go ahead, David.
We don't know why. Look at the stay up. It is back. About 49, I believe it's 95,000.
Is that the Denton County Club repeater? Okay, I got it programmed in, so yeah. Yeah, let him know. I'll try to let him know. That's a great one. That goes a long way when it's working.
Yeah, the remote back still isn't back, but that one was working tonight. We thought it was down and during the storms, and it was back up, so we used it. WD-5.
I had fun flying by that thing. I was a long way from those those guy wires. They just still scared me to death. You know, I couldn't get that close. That picture's got a whole lot of optical zoom and then a little bit of digital zoom. I wasn't anywhere near as close as it looked.
Yeah, and that's hard to take a picture from an airplane moving and vibrating and everything else. I'm surprised you got as good a one as you did. Andrew out there taking pictures from a drone. It's pretty cool. Doing it from a plane would be nice.
You know, really a drone's the way to do it. You could just go right up the side of the tower, you know, and all the way from the bottom to the top. That'd be the way to do it. I was noticing those white antennas. Looks like there was 8 at the top, and then down below 8 more going the same way. It's some kind of an interesting array. You know, 16 white-colored antennas.
Yeah, I don't remember looking at pictures. So I'll go back and look at yours again. There's a broadcast station on top of it, and I don't know what kind of antennas they got up there. I'm sure they're huge. And then the club and repeaters are, I believe it's 1,500 foot level or thereabouts. And then they have some receiving antennas for the hand club a little bit further up from that 1,500 foot level. And that's what I was afraid they might have lost one of those to the 4.9 repeater, but that's way up there.
Yeah, well, these were definitely commercial. I'm just almost guaranteeing they were commercial. It was 16 different white. They looked like dishes or radomes or something, but they were, you know, stacked, 8 stacked at the very top, and then 8 stacked a little bit lower down. Interesting. I'll figure it out one of these days. I don't have a need to know, as they say. KI5LET, clear and monitoring, 146580, Wise County.
Yeah, I'll show you, or send you a link to a video sometime you can see the platform. So, all right, see you later. Good night. WD-5.
KI5LET, K5WXY.
K5WXY, Waxahachie, coming in strong here in Wise County, Decatur.
Hey, do you know if the Louisiana station, was he monitoring Trey's, what do you call it, YouTube stream?
You know, I had it in the sidebar here, and I didn't really look at it that much. He might have been monitoring. I told him to monitor it, but we did get him in the log. I think, was it you or Kevin that was able to actually get a confirmed copy on him?
When you called him, something was breaking my squelch right after you called him.
Okay, and he was just barely breaking my squelch a couple times when I thought he might be calling. But Kevin said in the monitor's window that he never heard him. But I don't know if Tiffany put him in the log, so somebody must have heard him. I was kind of up and down.
I heard him last week. I heard him say, I didn't hear his call last week, but I heard him say his name. And I couldn't confirm anything. I could just know that something was breaking my squelch. As soon as you called him, somebody came back.
Okay, well, that's probably good enough for a positive ID. It was sketchy, but 250 miles from Louisiana. That's just, that's getting out there.
Yeah, if he is monitoring on Trey's YouTube thing, we're going to have to give him a few seconds to hear us before, we say, well, he's not there, because there's got a little bit of a delay. If he's monitoring that, it may be, 5 seconds, whatever the delay is, before he hears us say, okay, we're listening for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I just was chatting with him on Facebook and said start about 7. He said he would start about 7:15 and start listening before the net. So we kind of went back and forth several times, and you tried to get him, and Kevin tried to get him, and then during the net as well. So that's the way to do it. We'll get a night here one of these nights, and he'll just pop right in, I'm sure.
Yeah, that was a good idea during the pre-net, because there's just too cotton-picking many people on during the net, and they're all screaming relay. Everybody wants to be the hero.
Yeah, it's getting busy. It's getting to be an hour-and-a-half net almost.
Yeah, I agree. And, people there are other stations that have a better copy on the station needed to be relayed in than the one screaming relay.
Yeah, I always wait. Usually when I hear somebody and they need a relay, I just wait. And somebody else will always grab the relay. Every now and then I'll hear a station and nobody tries to relay, and those I'll try to pick up, but I'll leave the rest of them alone. Somebody else can get them probably closer in.
Well, what I do is I write them down. If they sound real weak on me, then I'll write them down, and I'll wait and see if somebody relays them in.
Yeah, pretty much same here. If I'm not net logger, I'm writing them down on a little piece of scratch paper right here on my right.
Yeah, I got a little notepad, and every week I write calls down. But there's a couple of operators that love to jump in there and relay everybody in.
Well, everybody's trying to help, and I appreciate it. Everybody's trying to be real helpful, and we need a lot of relays. And it's working great. We're going to hit 100 check-ins here any day.
I agree we need relays, but there are people that are trying to relay a weak signal in that other people have a better copy on, but they jump in there and scream relay before anybody else has a chance.
35 Alpha Delta Mike. Does anybody...
Hey, I heard somebody there. This is Kilo Indy 5 Lima Echo Tango, Wise County. Go ahead.
Somebody was talking when I unkeyed. I think I might know who it is.
Go ahead, Gary. I think I heard an Echo Delta Mike.
I'm not sure. I heard him. I've got the volume turned down on the other radio so I don't get feedback.
Make a call. Make a call.
Kilo Charlie Delta Mike, Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee, Waxahachie.
Kilo Charlie 5, Alpha Delta Mike, KI5LET, Wise County.
Hey, I think that's Trey. Hey, this is Chuck, man. I didn't know if y'all...
Gary, I'm hearing him. I got his call sign that time.
Yeah, it's Chuck down in Waco area. Kilo Charlie Mike, I can't remember his cotton picking call sign. Chuck, K5WXY, do you copy? Chuck, you got a copy, Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee.
Let me try the other radio. Chuck, you got a copy, K5WXY? On top, I texted him and told him that both you and I heard him. He fell asleep. He missed the net.
Oh, that's just great. That's classic. No problem. But I heard him all the way up here. Kilo Charlie 5, Alpha Delta Mike. Any copy on Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango, Wise County, Decatur.
India 5, Lima Echo Tango, I believe it was. Hey.
Okay, I got you that time, Chuck. Had a good copy on you all the way up here in Decatur. Did you copy that one, Gary?
He was in and out on me. I texted him and told him he would have made number 90, and he said he felt bad.
Peter? Well, he's going to have to check in twice next week.
Well, you know, he's old and he has to get his beauty sleep.
113 miles to my QTH. Great going, Chuck. Thanks for the contact. KC580M, KI5LET.
KI5LET, yeah, it's good to hear you, brother.
Coming in great. The XYL just came out and started giving me the stink eye. Gonna have to go in and watch some TV. KI5LET going QRT for now.
Yeah, man, yeah, you better get in there. Good talking to you. Yeah, and you would have been number 91. Well, we were just talking to a guy in Waco. He fell asleep. He's a friend of mine. He would have been number 90.
Well, I'm sorry I didn't get back in now. I'm trying to make it to this thing, but Friday nights are tough for me. So anyway, hope y'all had a good nap.
They're tough for me too because I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning every day, and it's hard for me to stay up, you know, this late.
Yeah, I get that. Well, I don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm retired now. I don't know what happened.
I can't afford to retire.
Well, I couldn't either, but I did anyway, you know. Well, I say I did, and I had to start another business. I was going to dirt crazy, but retired.
Well, I just can't afford to retire right now. I may have to work till I'm 70. I'll be 65 in a few weeks.
Yeah, I get it. I certainly get it. And, well, I'll get off here, and you got to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. You better get you some sleep. You've only been about 5 hours now. So, have a good one. W5, STC, Northwest County. This is Steve.
K5WXY, Waxahachie.
I remember I used to play Battleship in Morse code on the radio.
So anyway, oh my, where did that yarn come from? I hope I gave it to all of y'all, every one of you. But yeah, we've acquired quite a bit of games since we've been here, and we brought a couple with us when we came, just in case, you know, there wasn't nothing to do and we thought we might get bored. We brought a few games. And anyway, so we picked up a whole bunch of them today, and I guess about six or seven games. So we should have plenty. Shouldn't get bored.
Oh boy, they're going to have a big festival in Dallas this weekend called the Together Festival.
Well, take you a bus over there, Ricky. Hop on that train. We'll get you some togetherness. I bet you probably got to wear a wild outfit to fit in.
No, you got to be able to say, yo, man, it's all about togetherness with black music and black urban getting together.
What's wrong with that, Ricky? You're not making a bigoted statement, are you?
No, it's just not my cup of tea. I don't think I'll be going.
You might get some sex out of it, Ricky.
Man, I'm telling you, Ricky, good Lord, brother. Man, I grew up in the hood. I mean, I love soul food and regular old top cooking. I mean, you know, I fit right in. I mean, they may not be happy to see me, but I'll fit right in there. Now, I'm not too much on this new style of rapping music. I'm a little bit on some of that stuff's just, you know, not my forte, but, I mean, it's okay if it's yours, but, you know, I'm more the older school type stuff, the good stuff. You know, I mean, get some of that DMX going, I mean, shoot, I'm ready.
All right. I'll bring you a plate of chitlins and collard greens and cornbread with cracklings in it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, Ricky.
Oh, don't forget hog jaws and all that stuff.
We have you in the log at 22:17 local time. I'm going to have to get my...
Ricky, the gas station on the corner where I grew up when I was young and sold pickle pig feet. You ain't getting no more of a black neighborhood that went on the grocery store, in the gas station. After you buy your little bit of gas, you buy your cigarettes or whatever, you can reach right in that big old jar right there on the countertop and grab yourself a big old pickle pig foot and take it out the door with you. Now, there you go. You ain't going to top that one.
My mom used to go to a bar, and I remember it was a little lady ran this bar out in Mineral Wells. We'd go out there when I was a little kid. I'd sit up there and drink a Coca-Cola while they danced, and my mom liked pickled weenies that have in a big old jar. But oh well, it's gonna be muggy tomorrow. They're saying 96, feel like over 100.
Not here, Ricky. We're going to be lucky to hit 60 degrees. We'll probably be in the upper 50s. With a little bit of a cool breeze coming in off the Gulf there.
What I miss as a little kid is orange and yellow meated watermelons. They were so good when I was a little kid.
Well, I tell you what, Ricky, you know over there off Beach, First and Beach, you know where your favorite little grocery store is, there's a black man there that brings his, during the summer, he always brought his trailer, his truck and his trailer, and he has the best watermelon you're going to find in town. I cannot remember, saving my life, what that man's name is, but he's fair priced, and you tell him you want a really good one, a sweet one, you want, and when he has the different colored melons, he'll tell you which one you want.
Yep. I love orange meated and I love yellow meated. I think they taste better than the red meated ones, which are good if you can get a good one. But a lot of them nowadays, you go in a grocery store and you get the ones that are cut up, they have no taste to them at all, just flavorless.
I'm telling you, Ricky, you don't trust me, you can ask Christy. When that man would be out there, I don't care what we was doing, where we was going, we stopped immediately. And we went in there, and I always asked him. He'd ask me, he says, you know, which type of melon I wanted. And I'd say, I want a good, sweet, full-flavored, you know, I don't care which color the meat is, just the sweetest tasty melon you got. He'd say, well, this is the one you want. Sometimes he'd give me the orange meat one, sometimes he'd give me a yellow meat one, sometimes it was a red one. He'd tell me, he'd go over there and he'd say, ooh, this is a good one. He always knew I tipped him good. So he'd always go over there and dig me through one, grab it, and he'd say, I guarantee on this one. I guarantee. That's all I need to know is man's word of honor right there. Dude, every time we got any kind of melons from him, and he'd tell, you know, if he had like cantaloupes that was really good, he'd say, ooh, you got to get the cantaloupe. And so we would load up on whatever he told us we needed to get. Everything he sold us was top notch.
Well, my mom used to love honeydew melons. She had to give them up because the last time she went to the grocery store to buy one, when they were $4.99, she said, nope, I will never buy another one at that price. Walmart and Albertsons, both of them were $4.99 for a honeydew melon. That's her favorite one.
Ricky, you have to pay what you got to pay. There's no getting around it, you know. And anyway, like I said, you take a trip down there one of these days to that favorite grocery store of yours. Keep a lookout. You see that little old man over there. You know, tell him what you got, how much money you got to spend. He'll give you good. Well, he always chops up melons and stuff too. He'll always give you a taster. So you don't trust it. Get him to give you a taster. He'll pop you out a little corner piece real quick and hand it right over to you. But I don't need him to. I trust that man. He knows what he's doing.
Well, next time I go over there, which I don't get over there very often anymore, because my friend always takes me to one in Arlington.
Like I said, you know, if he's still there, he's still doing his thing. He was always right there at that gas station, that corner, you know, the gas station that doesn't have any pumps at work. I don't know what they sell out of that little kiosk area, but anyway, and I think he used to set up once upon a time. He set up down the road, just south south of there a little bit. I think it was just south of there, but anyway, that's where he's been, you know, the last few years that we were there.
Oh, I'll give it a try, because the orange meated and the yellow meated were so good. Yum, 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 yum.
Yep. Well, I'm not going to say he's cheap. I think he's affordable. He's what everybody else charges. So, but he knows what he's got. He can pick you out a really good one.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to see if my friend will take me over there and see if he likes watermelon. We can share. We can cut it in half, and he can have half of it, and I can have half of it.
Ricky, it's going to be $20.
Well, sometimes you just gotta pay the piper. That's sad that it gotten that high, but well, we just have to pay the piper.
Well, I'm trying to remember. I want to say the last time I got stuff from him, I don't think it was $20. It might have been 10 or 12. But anyway, you know, I bought a lot of stuff from him, so my bill come to like 30-something bucks for all the different stuff that I bought or whatever. It was right under 40, but I think we only gave him like $10 tip, so we gave him like $50.
I miss my old produce stand.
There's a guy that does just like you're talking about, and it's $20 for one.
Well, it makes sense, you know, with this bad inflation, everything doubled in price. So what was $10 is now 20. So it certainly makes sense. It is now. I mean, like I said, I've been gone for 6 months, 7 months.
I miss my produce stand. Used to be right here.
$1,000 bed.
My produce stand, I miss it. It used to be right here on Hanley Drive, and just before Lancaster, right there, at the dry cleaners in the corner. They were there every day, Monday through Saturday, open, and man, they had some great produce. About 3 years ago, they moved to Arizona, and they closed it down and sold a trailer to somebody else,